Previously on T-Man 978.
I'm reviewing Transformers Earthrise Deluxe Glass Sunstreaker here.
T-Man 978 Shill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. DC Multiverse, The Flash. Yeah, there we go. You have no idea how long it took to get him to stand up like this. But he probably comes with the most accessories. There you are. Here's a spike right here, spike in this arm, spike in that leg, spike in that leg. Two moving spikes on this back, on his back, which I'm saying spikes, but you know they're lightning bolts or the speed force and whatnot, which pegs into his back. And then this peg right here that I was like, what in the universe is this for? But it didn't take me long to figure out. There's a peg that goes into the foot, and it had a peg hole right there. So I was like, okay, these obviously go in these spots right here. But I was like, where does this go? Maybe it can go in the foot. And then once I did that, I figured out, because they do not show you on the back of the package, and there are no instructions. So yeah, it's just like Marvel Legends. You're supposed to just know what to do. Only things like Transformers come with instructions. Now, outside of all that crap, he does come with this collector's card right here, like they all do. And this is basically the same image that was on his box. I'm gonna zoom in on these characters right there. Yeah. Alright, now that we got all that stuff out of the way, instead of the wings, on the lightning in the back, I would have liked, because bigger lightning for the arms and maybe bigger lightning for the legs. And instead of that, because this is a lot of plastic, another fist. Because it's like, what are you supposed to do with this permanent pimp slap hand right here? But this thing is detailed. It looks like the Flash should look, I guess. But this is probably, quality wise, one of the worst McFarlane freaking DC Multiverse figures I've gotten. Stuff like this being loose right there. One of the arms was a little bit loose somewhere, I'm thinking, unless I'm making that up. But this toe right there, definitely loose. That's not anything new. This one is nice and tighter. You can see one of the pins is like halfway covered right there, but all the other pins are showing on every side. But the plastic feels lighter to me. Now, he is thinner than like Batman, and he doesn't have a cape. So there's that. But then there's things like this emblem right there. It's cool. It's nice that it's like sculpted and whatnot, but that looks 3D printed, and you can still see like the sprue marks on there. I'm not used to that on an action figure too much, and I had like sprue stuff in there that I scraped off. I don't know, it just feels cheaper than normal, to be honest. But as you can see, it's not just a flat suit, it's actually textured. Because of that running pose, which was cool in the packaging, they don't really give the characters any like action poses in the packaging. But because of that, it's like warped right here. They tried to have him like turned at a certain angle and have the leg. I think the problem is, since he was like turned at an angle like this, which made the leg lift up. If it would have been just straight in a box, it still would have warped, to be honest with you. Same thing happened with my Nightwing, but outside of that, and then this leg seems to be warped right there. So getting him to stand up has been difficult. Same articulation they always have. Universal ankles. The ratchets in there seem to be tight enough and whatnot. Of course, you could do whatever you need. The double jointed knees. The hips that go up to there with the pliable underwear. Legs go out to there. You get that limited swivel in there. Diaphragm joint that barely moves forward, but always, or the abdomen barely moves forward, goes back a lot. The diaphragm barely moves forward, goes back a lot. So it's like damn near no forward. You get a lot of side to side. You get the side tilts. This arm moves really freely, and that's good. You get the bicep swivel, which I admittedly didn't try before the review. It is really tight. Arm can go up that much. And of course, rotate. But let me see something. Yeah, it is like really tight in there, but it's not fused. The typical double jointed elbows, it doesn't crunch where it's touching right there. And of course, you get the universal wrist. And like I'm saying, cheap. Like, there's dress marks on the wrist joints. It's on both. I noticed it on this side first, but looking now, it's like on both sides. Here is the face, which is nice. Mine has the imperfection of the nose being scratched, but your mileage will vary. Yours might be perfect. I like the way everything is sculpted. What I'm not liking, let me show you the neck articulation. His neck is bent really forward. This one just seems to have McFarlane's name written all over it. The neck is tilted forward more than your typical figure, and it has the double ball post, so you can look down. He would be able to be looking up more if the neck wasn't shifted forward so much for this running pose. Like, this whole figure was built around that gimmick of him running with all this stuff right there. So things are limited. And though this shoulder really tight on this side and not free moving like on that side. But if it didn't have like looseness, like this foot trying to get that thing standing up frustrated me. I mean, I could have put it in this foot, but with this hand right there, I didn't like the way the pose looked. I thought it would look better with this foot stuck to the base. Yeah, it's a Flash figure, generic. If yours doesn't have the looseness issues that mine have, maybe you'll like him more. But then he still has hands like this. I don't know whether the hands are supposed to be, the fingers are supposed to be splayed out backward like that, whether that's intentional or are they warped because of the way they're in the package. I haven't watched any other reviews. All right, here's a size comparison with my most basic DC superhero people that look not too cartoony, not too realistic. They're just basic comic book versions. Here's a couple of Marvel Legends. Yes, they tower over Marvel Legends. Barry is just bare bones, bare minimum. He is mostly good at doing his action pose or his running pose with the extra accessories, and it took a lot of time to get that right, and I didn't feel great about it because of the way or the angle the foot has to be on the little display base and trying to get them balanced. But I figure it looks as good as it could have, I guess. He's just basic. If you want the Flash in your collection, there you go. There's a bunch of articulation and whatnot. Hopefully your figure won't have looseness and whatnot, or But like I said, it feels cheaper than normal, mostly probably because of that cheapness. I mean, the looseness. But yeah, not super duper terrible. But I would definitely go out there and get them from Walmart while the price is cheaper than $20. So that's one silver lining as far as that. Anywho, there you go. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really